In this photo, the students painted one of the two series of still life painting by the Dutch painter Vincent Van Gogh. The first series executed in Paris in 1887, and that depicts the flowers lying on the ground, while the second set, which my students made, was the second series that was made a year later in Arles, shows a bouquet of sunflower in a vase. After the students learned about the elements of art, the students worked directly with a realistic object to build up their practical understanding of the draw what you see method, and progressively they've created a solid realistic drawing. I have discovered that most of them have improved a lot. It is not because I'm the teacher, but they have a wide understanding of art and a greater sense of confidence to explore and create something that might help them in the future. Botanical Illustration. This is an art of depicting the form, color, and details of plant species. This is frequently done in watercolor paintings, but this time, my students use pencils and pencil colors. After learning the basic technique of botanical drawing, the students was able to create a floral design, and I was surprised. They were very creative in their artwork. And I also tried this to younger students, and they loved it. This is one of my favorites. This activity highlights the use of positive and negative space in art. Positive and negative space are two aspects of visual composition that form the viewers. Next is doodling. Doodling has many benefits for the brain, which aids in the learning process for students. Published in the Journal of Applied Cognitive Psychology, doodlers find it easier to recall dull information than non-doodlers, because the latter are more likely to daydream. Suddenly, doodling's bad rap feels undeserved and more than a little unfair. The research doesn't stop there. According to this article from the Huffington Post, Jackie Andrade, a psychology professor at Plymouth University who studied doodlers, found doodling engages the brain's executive resources, processes that help us plan, multitask, and concentrate. The same article also mentions the work of Jesse Prince, a philosophy professor at City University of New York Graduate Center who studies doodling in the context of research in art. He found the practice is optimally suited for oral learning. He says, doodling keeps people in a state of pure listening. Well, that sounds like information teachers need to know and use, right? Here's a family portrait about my students. Well, I can say many of them was upset about the result. It's so easy to fall into the habit of general encouragement, giving compliments like, good job, well done, or wow, that looks beautiful. But when we do, we miss an important opportunity for our words to be meaningful. Let's make the extra effort to give specific praise with comments like, you know what? The way you put the colors on your mom's top against the background behind really makes those colors pop up. Or, I can tell this group was really paying attention by how well they followed directions. then your praise can also become a tool for learning and motivating. This is one of the drawings that I like, and this activity is very addictive. You don't need to be good at drawing to create these stunning optical illusions. If you can draw a straight line, then you're set. It's pretty forgiving medium too, so even if you make mistake and keep going, it's worth it. It looks complicated, but they're actually pretty simple to do. Once you've mastered these, you'll be able to experiment with other shapes, lines, and colors. So what you can do, draw lots of triangles together and make the template pattern in each one and watch what happens. Value. The students here learn about value. It is one of the 7 basic building blocks of art, along with line, form, shape, color, space, and texture. So this activity will help them practice their shadings and realistic drawing skills. Well, I will be uploading some video tutorials soon on some of the art lessons I did with my students. So please don't forget to click the bell button below to stay connected. Bye!